What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jaren, and with me today we have
Derek,
Ricardo,
Ankit, hi.
and welcome to the Otakucast from the Geek Index. So we have a couple topics to talk about today. One of them is definitely going to be
You can have the paper in the open. It's not a big deal. A lot of people do it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. It's my first time. Be gentle. The Actors Guild, American Federation of Television and Radio Artists, and this was a union announced on October 7th that its video game voice acting members voted to grant that organization's national board the authority to call or strike against the video game industry. That's really intense.
I'm assuming it's because they're not getting paid much.
I mean,
that's the business of voice acting, though, right?
yeah, I guess.
But like, it's 96.5% of the voters in favor of the measure. So that's a lot of.
Damn.
that's like 96.5%.
That's an A. That's like an A plus in my book.
A plus is 100. Alright.
Oh, you're right.
It's just an
No,
A.
A.
It's a solid
solid
A.
A.
Yeah.
My parents
No,
would be
but
happy with that.
So they're probably doing a strike because they're A, not getting paid enough.
Or
And
B.
that's it. There's no B.
There might be something else going on. Maybe they're forced to do
Something that they don't want to.
like a character.
I mean, that's the job.
Yeah, that is a job. But like,
I mean, it makes sense because like, look at it this way. I guess they're not probably getting a lot of job opportunities.
yeah.
Because they always go to big ones like Troy Baker. That dude is in everything.
Yeah, and if they're really well known, then they might be getting like all of the positions, and like all these like new name voice actors aren't getting anything.
Johnny Youngbush 5 years ago.
Oh, we're doing that. Oh,
No. But like 5-8 years ago, he was like,
Yeah,
I never recognized him in so many games and stuff. Like then I was
Yeah.
just like,
remember that time at that convention, and then we met him.
I wasn't there for that. That was you two.
Oh,
Yeah.
Derek, you forever make fun of me about that.
Wait, what happened?
Remember I asked him to say one word to me.
Was it Bankai?
It was Bankai. I was like, Johnny, can you just say Bankai? And he said it, and I think I squealed like a little girl. It was great. It was like one of my favorite memories of that con. But a lot of things are happening. This decision does not mean that the strike is imminent, but it does give, I'm going to call it the SAG-AFTRA. The SAG-AFTRA leaders the ability to call for one when they return for future negotiations. So if things don't go the way they want them, they're able to revisit the situation over and over again. So who knows how long this is going to be, depending on if they get what they want. It's like a huge strike. And do you guys think it's going to do anything to the anime industry as far as like us getting dubs over here?
I don't think it'll go back to back then when dubs sucked.
I mean, some dubs.
Most of them back then were pretty bad.
Yo.
But like you had Big O and Cowboy Bebop and
The ones that weren't on Cartoon. You ever watch like the ones that weren't on Cartoon Network?
All the Cartoon Networks ones were like gold.
they had to be on point if they were on Cartoon Network. But those other dubs.
I mean, to be fair, it's not like G Gundam was amazing. But it was all the yelling that made it great.
Kyo Jack. Those are classics though, so you can't like. I don't even think.
Yeah, but now that I think about it, he's kind of right.
I don't think we'd be able.
Those
to
are all the Cartoon Network ones I enjoyed.
We wouldn't be able to go back to the golden age of like terrible but okay dubbing.
It was one of the worst dubs from back then.
Don't do this to me. Like I can't even.
We're
I
doing
mean, it
this.
is mad early in the morning.
No, it doesn't matter. Like you should be able to remember a terrible dubbing. I can't though.
Maybe it was so bad that we just blocked it out of our minds.
Maybe we were just kids while watching these shows.
Yeah, we're all
I mean, that's true.
pretty mature right now.
Because, like, I only remember all the good dubs. I'm like, yo, I remember Kenshin, Yu Yu Hakusho and everything.
My favorite dubbing was Tenchi Muyo. That was so good.
On that note, segue.
Yes, I can't believe it's great. All right, the official Twitter account and the website opened on Friday announced that Tenchi Muyo Ryo-Oki Dai 4 Ki. We're going to say Ki. The 4th season project. Now, for those of you who have been growing up with Tenchi Muyo just like I have, you have seen Tenchi Muyo, you've seen Tenchi Universe, you've seen Tenchi in Tokyo, and you've seen this young man in a harem full of fine space creatures.
Wasn't there one more Tenchi show?
There's the one that just came
The one
out.
that we
Yeah,
don't
like
talk
recently,
about.
right?
I didn't talk about. I didn't even watch that one yet.
No.
You watched the one that was on
Okay.
Cartoon Network, right?
Yeah,
No,
the ones that
yeah.
I didn't but I didn't watch.
Which was mostly Tenchi in Tokyo and Universe, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Those two.
yeah, those two. Those were classic shows. Like it made me who I am today. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it happened. And so the fact that this fourth installment is coming in is just like, it's like a string full of memories coming together again. I don't know if they're gonna wrap up the project. I hope they don't. I wanted it to keep going because it's just I love Tenchi. I'm a very big fan of harem animes and manga. So as you guys know, my favorite manga is Love Hina.
Yeah, we know that. He owns like the whole set, like
I don't-
two full sets.
Two full sets.
Unnecessary.
Yeah.
Don't question the man.
Thank you. How do you guys feel about the Tenchi Muyo becoming back with his fourth season?
I mean, man, it's been so long. Like, I would have to rewatch it just to remember a lot of stuff. But I remember watching, like, there's only all the shows I remember on Cartoon Network, and Tenchi Muyo was
Yeah.
one of them, or well, the Tenchi series in general. I'd watch it. And they said the original voice actors are gonna be back, I think. So like,
yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
yeah. So,
96.5% of them.
Wow, that's
an
video
A.
game.
Never mind.
Do you guys remember the character names? This is like one of the only animes I remember the character names.
Does it
There's
count?
the girl with the blue hair, the girl with the black hair.
Does it count that I know Tenchi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Tenchi.
Who's that?
Ryo-Oki is the ship, right?
Ryoki's the cat and the ship.
Okay.
There's Ryoko, who's the blue hair
Yeah.
space pirate. There's Princess Ayeka. There's Princess Sango. There's Washu. Washu is my favorite character.
You know what I'm hearing? I gotta rewatch the show.
And then I forget there was the pirate one too, right? The space pirate, the space academy, or the space. I don't know. The two police officers.
Oh, them.
There was a spin-off I remember, but I forget the name of it. They had
Was there a
like
spin-off?
it's like a short or something.
No, I guess.
But that was a fun series. So I haven't seen it in years though. But like it told a little bit of the story outside of like the usual story. So that was cool. And yeah, it's gonna. I hope they don't do anything crazy because
Yeah, butcher it.
yeah,
Just for Jaren.
yeah, don't do that. That's like the same thing with they might be bringing back Fooly Cooly, and I don't know how I feel about that. Like it's scary but exciting at the same time.
I feel like they've been doing that.
Well, I mean,
a
when
lot,
did
a
the
lot of
first
animes.
Fully
Yeah.
come out?
I don't know. It was years ago.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's like this thing, like, if it's been a few years, go for it. Like, it's been, like, it's been a while. You can make
Yeah.
a two. Like, look at Dragon Ball Kai. Now, that isn't, like, a completely redone. They just cut out a bunch of shit.
Yeah,
But, like, they
Trim the
re-released it.
fat.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, dude, they trimmed it down, like, 200-something episodes.
It's some fine cut meat.
Like,
now.
or-
That
100
Dragon
something
Ball
episodes.
lost some weight.
And then, the only one that did it weird was Full Metal Alchemist.
The Brotherhood was pretty weird. It was
No. Like, what I found weird was because the first Full Metal Alchemist anime came out, and then 5-6 years later,
It was-
Brotherhood came out.
It was right away.
Yeah, it was like pretty fast.
Yeah,
I prefer Brotherhood over the original.
yeah.
A lot of people do. I mean, I like the first half of the original one because that was the original story, anyways. Because you gotta remember this: some of the episodes they cut out because they had the first part of the series.
Mm.
Well, that series in general.
But it's still like when one of my favorite characters passed away. It still brought tears to my eyes. You know who I'm talking about?
In,
Both.
uh,
Huge, man. It's still.
Anyway,
Man.
yeah, let's get off.
we'll
the
let Jaren
depressing
sulk
hand,
in the
man.
corner for a bit.
Sorry.
Yeah, what else you got?
I mean, since we're talking about monsters like who like to kill people, let's talk about this thing that they have going on with Legendary Pictures and Warner Brothers have announced Wednesday that their Godzilla vs. King Kong film has been slated
King Kong.
for 2020. So in 2020, we're getting Godzilla and we're getting King Kong. Now, this has been something that everyone has been talking about for years.
Like wanting it.
Like it's.
I'm hyped.
I'm fiending for it. It's gonna be.
Because the remake of King
ridiculous.
Kong wasn't so bad. And that was like 7-8 years ago now.
That's about like 8 years ago.
Yeah. And then the new Godzilla left a lot to be desired, though.
Yeah.
Never watched it.
Yeah, that's okay.
You never watched it?
Yeah, I never saw it.
I mean, all right. I mean, it was like Cloverfield, you know. Cloverfield.
Yeah, it was almost exactly like that.
Yeah.
Minus the shaky camera everywhere.
Yeah.
I got a headache watching that movie.
But I still think it's gonna be really action packed. I just hope they get the actors right, you know, because I mean, the actors won't even matter because we're too busy looking at Godzilla versus King
That's
Kong.
what I'm afraid of. That they'll focus more on the people than the.
There's gonna be a love story involved.
Like there's only gonna be fighting between the monsters at like the last 10 minutes of the film. Watch.
But yeah, but it's still some. You think they're gonna?
I'd rather see Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla.
That would be dope.
Yo.
In the new with the new type of like shooting styles they have, and
But like, yeah, I mean, I guess it really just depends on like how they do it because this new Godzilla didn't get the greatest of reception.
Because it didn't fight anything.
It did.
Did it? I never
Yeah.
saw it.
It felt like another kaiju. But
Yeah,
it was like
random.
because there was like two of them. One was like the female and one was the male.
Yeah.
The male got wrecked.
Yeah.
The female was left.
Yeah.
It was something like that, and then like that one got wrecked, and they're like, Godzilla. And they thought he was dead, but like it just went back like into the water.
Just underwater the entire time.
This is why I don't like the ocean.
What?
God, there could be a Godzilla just chilling out in the ocean.
You
You
remember
don't.
that Godzilla TV show, the animated
Yeah.
one?
I watched that.
Man, yo, that was a weird one.
Do you
Like,
do you think so? 'Cause I don't even remember seeing the TV. Was it on Fox or was it on WB?
I think
It was on.
Fox-
It was
I don't-
sometime. It was one of the Saturday morning
Yeah, it was
cartoons.
a Saturday morning.
It
It was
was-
weird because
I
they
think it might have
like
been
solved
Fox.
mysteries or whatever.
I think it might have been Fox too, but I'm not 100% sure. But did they ever have like Burger King toys or anything?
Yeah,
It was
I'm
that
pretty
popular?
sure.
It did, right? Okay.
I mean, like everything got a Burger King or McDonald's toy back then.
that's true.
Yo, the Pokemon trading cards at McDonald's.
I remember back in the day, I would just get my parents to go just to get shit. Or like, just be like, I want it. Give me a Happy Meal. There's also times where they just sell the toys to you nowadays too.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember when they had the different, like, there's the boys' toys and the girls. And you get the girls' ones, like, can I trade?
I remember I went there the day the Simba 2 came out. Simba's Pride or whatever.
Yeah.
Vikings 2.
Yeah.
I was like, I can get Simba.
No matter what. The last bit of news that we have is the Fujimi Shobo has announced that Fantasia Bunko, the Big Thanksgiving 2015. It's an event that's happening on Saturday. It plans for a new anime adaptation of Shoji Gato and Shigi.
You want me to read it?
I don't want to butcher anything. Everyone's like, yo, tell them to shut up.
Yo, I was already butchering you.
Well, those are the author's name, but it's Full Metal Panic. They're making another series, like a fourth anime series.
Nice.
Because you remember Full Metal Panic, right?
That was hilarious.
Yeah, it became like a comedy show.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was supposed to be.
It was to be
serious, but
really
it's, like,
serious in the beginning.
So serious, and then it was just like, yo, we're gonna make a spin-off show for Mufu, and then it was like comedies, like comedy all day, and then they went back to serious, and I was just like, it's so weird. But now they're making one more based on their other novel.
Okay.
Have you ever seen it?
I've never seen Full Metal Panic.
Yo, watch it. It's definitely worth watching.
It's worth
I
watching.
mean, it's something I have. I
If
need
you like
something
mechas,
to
you'll
see.
enjoy it because it's a mecha.
Is it mecha?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll watch it. I'll probably watch it like this week.
I mean, you don't have to watch it like now.
Yeah, no.
It'll still be there.
Yeah,
Nah, it's going away soon. I gotta get on it real quick. But that's cool. And it's gonna be Thanksgiving, like a Thanksgiving weekend type thing, or is it like?
Yeah, they're doing like an event that day to like I guess show it off or something. Because they announced it like last year, but we haven't heard anything about it since then. We took a little pause because we were gonna add a friend, but I didn't bring a microphone. I'm sorry.
We didn't have that lifeline this time.
It's my bad. I'm sorry. My lifestyle.
But so this podcast, the way it works is we're gonna do like anime otaku news,
Correct.
and then we're gonna do random Japanese news we find, and then talk about whatever the hell that's like otaku or Japan related. So I was scouring the internet and found some interesting new stuff from Japan.
Please share.
So Japan is popular for vending machines.
Correct.
So Kotaku website that's pretty popular reported that vending machines in Japan will now take selfies starting this month. So you would buy a soda like from an LCD screen or whatever, and then the LCD screen turns into a camera view for the camera that's attached to the front of the thing.
Yeah.
And then you take a selfie, and you can upload it online directly from there.
That's how the government's gonna keep tabs on you now.
Damn.
That sounds amazing, though.
They're turning vending machines into ATMs with the camera on it.
Oh, that's true.
Because
Yeah,
ATMs have cameras on them
yeah.
already. This one you could actually take a picture of like how, and you could see how you look.
You're buying a soda. You're just like, hold up. Hey, snap.
You told me you were going to work. What are you doing buying a soda?
Refreshing.
Free
The evolution
advertisement.
of
I mean, I guess it's a
selfies.
good advertising
Yeah.
ploy. You buy the drink, take a picture with it, be on your way.
But not only are vending machines getting selfies, specific vending machines, specifically Dido, DYDO,
Mm-hmm.
their vending machines are gonna now give you free umbrellas. Like, so if it's raining in Japan, you just take an umbrella off the side of the vending machine and be like, "Oh, I'm good."
They're giving away umbrellas?
Well, they're not giving away. You're supposed to borrow them and put it back. It's like the honor system.
Oh.
It's different from here in America.
Yeah, I know.
You can give away a free umbrella, you ain't getting that shit back.
That shit's gone.
I mean, but the thing is, like, it has the label of the company on it, and and everything, so they know if it's stolen or not.
Can you like return it to a different?
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
okay.
that's fine, I think.
So it's like those rent a bike things
Yeah.
now.
I'm assuming it is because, like, attached to this was like it says there's no registration required. There's no time limit either. You can borrow it for like however long.
For a lifetime and then
weird.
return it
And you
80
would think
years
it's
later.
not a big deal, but like I looked into it, and it says Japan consumes a vast amount of umbrellas. How much do you think they consume a year?
200 million?
95.6%.
Wow. How about you, Ricardo?
100%.
It's actually
Percent of what?
It's actually 96.5%. You got him.
I don't care.
But probably around 100 millions.
Yeah, you 130 million per year.
Damn.
Damn.
Oh, you got the prices right.
You get to spin the wheel of
130 umbrellas, yo. Us over here in America, yo, we don't have umbrella, we get wet.
Right? We're just like,
we man up and take it. It's just water.
fuck it. I guess I gotta go.
I guess I'm getting sick today.
Gotta keep trucking.
I mean, I like those vending machines that they have now. I think it's like you have to sexually molest it. Oh no, you hug it and it gives you a free Coke. You never heard about those machines? Like these Coke came out with a vending machine where you hug it and it'll give you one free Coke.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm not gonna hug this machine. A million other
That's-
people are hugging.
First off,
I was just like,
don't treat the Coke machine like it's a whore, okay? It's doing its job.
A whore's job.
but I mean, like, imagine how weird it must feel to hug a vending machine.
It's not weird at all. I've done it a couple
You get a
times.
free Coke out of it.
Did you get a free Coke out of it?
No, I just did it for my own safety and benefit.
Safety. What was harming you? What
I just
reason?
know if everybody. I know everybody that's hugging you better be wearing gloves and shit.
Yeah, right. Can you imagine?
You need to put on his latex suit. You need protection.
What happened? You got an STI from hugging him.
It's this
Oh,
new
man.
STI called Coca-Cola.
I got the Coke virus.
So there's a company
Mhm.
called DMM, and they like have a robot project. They made the first world pre-made AI. So now there's a made robot that has an AI built into it that dances.
Of course, Japan would make a robot that dances. Probably dance better than me too. God
I mean,
damn
and
it!
You can make your own dancing data to program the robot. So I guess you can customize it.
Oh shit! It could serve people on daily.
They're gonna start taking pre-orders at the end of this month,
And all this robot does is dance.
and they're gonna even make I know the one that's not in this podcast. I'm sorry, is gonna want one because it's Hatsune Miku.
Now, I just got how much are these robots going for?
I don't know. I didn't see a price. It's probably gonna go up when they take their pre-orders.
It's like Full Metal Alchemist, where you have to give an arm and a leg.
Huh?
And sacrifice
It's
your
like
brother.
FMA, where you have to sacrifice
wow.
an arm. What was the equality thing again? What was that saying?
Equivalent exchange.
Yeah, equivalent exchange.
Jesus.
You had to give up an arm for a dancing robot.
All right. I'm pretty sure you guys know about this next one. That
No.
Japan has a Pokemon gym now,
Yes.
but it is not really a gym.
It's not. It's actually.
It's like the Pokemon Center they already
Yeah.
have, but it's different. So what they have is
What are you guys talking about?
So it's called the Pokemon Expo Gym. It's an actual place that's going to open up in
Where
Japan.
you work out?
No,
No.
The
that's
hell?
the thing. I'm going to explain it.
Oh, okay.
Give me a second.
Well, you said everyone heard about it. I haven't heard about
I
this.
said you guys might have heard about it.
Oh, see, I'm the might have.
Yeah, clearly. It's opening up in November. So it's like I said, it's like the Pokemon Center stores they have where you can get like all the plushies and all that stuff. But there's like key differences, and that's they have exhibits that you can interact with. So like they're gonna have like Pokemon animatronics or something, or like some video thing that you can
A
interact
dancing
with.
robot.
Dancing Pikachu's.
Like here are some of the things they have. They have a Charizard Battle Coliseum,
Yep.
Zoroark's something Sinister Dojo, Machamp's First Aid Center. Why does that dude have a First Aid Center?
I don't know. I thought it'd be Chansey.
Hey man, 4 arms, extra aid.
This one seems interesting. Pokemon Battle Bowling.
That sounds dope.
I hate
And
bowling.
and there's more, but I don't know what those are.
like
But see, they all have a cost to it, which is they vary between 400 yen and 600 yen, which is about $3.50 to $5. And these interactions last between 3 to 15 minutes
Man, if I had a time machine, I'd go back in time and invent Pokemon.
and make all the money.
Make all the money.
All the money. Like this franchise has been making billions.
I'm really looking forward to that Pokken tournament game.
The Pokemon. I'm looking forward to Pokemon Go.
Oh.
Pokemon there's something funny about that. Like I was on the forums and there was only one arcade, but it looks like Pokemon tournament wasn't that popular there, and it got taken out already.
It's gonna be an at-home thing. I feel
Yeah.
it's gonna be more.
You know
at
why?
home.
It's because the arcade cabinets don't have traditional. Their version of the game for arcades don't have traditional arcade cabinet buttons.
So what, the
and
stick
sticks.
and the 6 buttons, right?
Yeah, it's actually a controller
Hmm.
that's like connected to the system, and you play that, which is I find weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
Because if they were gonna do that, you should just release it on the system to begin with.
Yeah, I wouldn't even make the.
Well,
arcade thing.
Japan thrives more in arcade games more than the U.S. does anyway. So I guess it makes sense to try it out there first.
I mean, that's true.
I can't wait.
I
for
mean,
that
we're
game
getting
to-
that spring next year, though.
I can't wait. Oh my god.
Jane, put your boner away.
I'm sorry. I can't help.
I mean, you
myself.
gotta remember we're
It's
a big
Pokemon.
Pokemon group.
Yeah.
All right, next, moving on. All right, we know about Japan and how they have like crazy stuff, like in whatever like type of department you think of. We know their bathrooms have heated toilet seats.
Oh,
All the works.
All some of them even play music. You gotta listen to some music when you're taking the deuce.
yeah.
I mean, it helps filter out the sound of you pooping.
But now,
ham in there.
now they invented a new automatic toilet paper dispenser.
Get the hell out of here.
So like you pull on it, and then when you stop pulling, it just cuts it for you, and then it folds the next piece neatly. So like
I want mine to be in the shape of a swan.
All right.
I want to wipe my ass with the swan.
Max, it folds into a triangle. All right. It's not gonna do anything.
Nah, give it like 5 years. They'll be able to fold
because that
toilet
makes
paper
sense
into
because
it.
the last person always like touching it and everything.
Imagine how luxurious though you feel wiping your ass with a crane, like a origami piece
You're
of.
not gonna do.
You're not gonna
anything.
wipe it. You're gonna unravel it.
I would just.
And then you're gonna come out and be like, guys, there's a crane stuck in my asshole.
Of course, it's gonna be crumbled by then. You guys want to see a shitty crane?
No. Get the hell out of here, Derek.
I'm
Like-
joking, Jaren. I don't actually have a shitty crane.
I'm sitting here. I'm like, wait.
Because like in Japan, public bathrooms, whoever the janitor or whatever that takes care of him usually folds the last piece of toilet paper in the thing into a triangle, so they know they.
Who
cleaned
does
that
this
stuff.
again?
In Japan, the janitor or whatever, they fold the last piece into a triangle
Oh,
to signify they already cleaned that like stall or whatever.
I see.
That's
Yeah,
legit.
So
they do
like,
that in hotel rooms too sometimes.
Yeah. So it's to signify they actually cleaned the bathroom and stuff.
I think that happened to me once. Like I went to my back.
It's not like a UFO. Like it's not an occurrence.
I was just like, yeah, because I was so surprised. I was like, who the fuck folded my toilet paper. Like,
Yo, next time I room with Jaren, I'm gonna fold the toilet paper into a triangle.
who was in here?
He's gonna take a picture of it. Like, who the fuck did this?
All right. So the next one is something that won't really interest us as it would interest
You don't know
females.
that. Oh, never mind.
Because the article started off with, "Do you like anime dudes?" And I was just like, "Anime dudes? No."
Not really. No.
I mean, we might like the characters in the show, but like, not like
when
them.
you say like,
So what they did is like, there's this phone game coming out, or like whatever. It's like one of those visual novel games
Oh, one of those type of games.
called
Those are-
Boys Over Flowers.
Oh my god, sounds fun.
sounds legit.
It's a social game, popular manga and anime series. So I didn't. There you go.
Sure.
But so what they did is like for a limited time, they made a limited time cafe where they have like 3D cutout of like the guys from this
From the
social game
yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah.
And they serve themed food from like the anime or whatever. And like it's funny because I saw, if you see the pictures on the article, you just see like 3D art of like people eating dango from like this picture or whatever. And then it was funnier because when I scrolled down even more, there was guys at the place just joking around there.
You say this is
Same thing.
Boys Over Flowers?
Yeah.
It's a show.
Yeah, no, that's what I just said. It's an
Is
anime,
it?
manga, and social game.
Oh my god.
The social game. I actually want to try and play it.
Excuse me?
It's
Oh,
only
never
limited
mind.
time till the first week of January. January 10th, like the first 2 weeks.
That's
So
the only
after-
time you could play it?
No, this is the only time that this cafe will be open.
Oh, I don't care about that.
Of course you don't. I'll be kind of alarmed if you did.
Nah, Derek,
I don't
that's
judge.
Cool. You do you. You do you, boo boo.
Having, some dinner with your to the husbando.
Over Flowers?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. All right, and the last thing I got is, all right, so Tokyo Disney. Disney's
about
awesome
'em?
in general.
Yeah.
We love Disney.
The
So
D.
they had a list on their website for specific food known as Coca-Cola flavored pulled pork and sausage hot dog.
It sounds like a
What?
stomach ache.
Yeah, it sounds like it's in a.
So it specifically says Coca-Cola flavored.
See, that's something you say after you say, like, my
Now-
tummy hurts.
now-
What'd you eat?
And like the thing was, like, the article was like, what the hell does that taste like? Good question. Like,
I hope Coca-Cola.
Cola?
so going through what people said on the Twitter and like whatever reviews, they apparently like fry the like pulled pork or whatever in the cola, so it gets like a little sweetness to it. Then just put it on top of the hot dog or the sausage.
I mean, the Coca-Cola doesn't
Doesn't.
dissolve all the
Yeah.
pork.
You just put it on, it just like evaporates.
Hey, I don't feel like drinking Coca-Cola. Let's.
But people say
marinate.
they don't even taste the Coke though.
Really?
Yeah,
No, what the fuck is the point?
I don't know. They said like they're like they don't really taste like a difference. They're just like it just tastes like whatever, just like a regular pulled pork on top of a hot dog, just like a little sweetened because of the Coke.
All right.
We should try cooking this one day.
Sure. We're gonna get Coca-Cola and cook it. Just.
Yeah, we just need what? Coca-Cola and pork? And a hot dog, right? Or
Yeah.
something like
Yeah.
that?
There was another article I read. This one was a weird one. I didn't write this one down because I was like, this is weird. So the article said this mom and daughter were like having dinner or lunch or whatever.
Over
and then-
flowers?
And like she was like, attacked her daughter with a knife because they were arguing about what toppings to put on the fucking rice.
Sounds like a reasonable argument.
Yeah.
What?
So
Yo,
something that would happen in my
I want
household.
pickle plum on my rice. What?
Yeah, it's survival of the fittest, right?
It's food.
Nah, it's life.
That's like fighting on what pizza topping you want.
Rice is love.
Get 2 pies.
Then why couldn't they just get 2 bowls of rice?
That's what I'm saying.
Nah,
This argument was stupid.
just go straight for the knife. That's what.
Maybe she wanted to top her rice with blood or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. I'll remember this when we go out later.
Oh boy.
Wait, we're going out later?
What do you want your rice with? Blood. Bring that ass here, boy.
Wow. yeah, I'm a retard. Anyways, that's all the news I have for that front. So Do you guys have
You have
anything?
coffee on you?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
How to get up there?
Crying
You guys have
coffee.
anything you guys want to talk about?
I just wanna. I'll talk about it. Okay,
Good.
so
New York Comic Con.
let's talk a little bit about New York Comic Con that happened this month. All right, so I went to New York Comic Con, and I didn't really get to see much because I happened to be having to work a booth. I won't say the name of the booth, just know that it was a booth that I was working there. It took up pretty much all of my time, but I did happen to see a couple cool things while I was there. The first thing was, of course, I went to the Yu-Gi-Oh booth. I got my picture printed on a token card, which is now cool. There have already been tokens made of me, but this is my own personal card, so I'm happy about it.
He doesn't know that I stole it already.
No, you didn't. It's in my deck box.
Damn it.
Okay, so besides that, they had a Marvel booth which talked about
How much did it cost? The
It's free.
token card?
It's
Oh,
free.
it was
It's free. It's free. Yeah. It's
Oh, is that why Mohan got like 3 of them?
3 or 4? I had to wait in such a long line though. I hate lines.
How long?
Like the doors didn't even
Something
open
for
yet.
free, yo.
Doors didn't even open
So
yet.
these were all just like dealers and other people that got like early access.
No,
badges?
the doors didn't open yet, but they have like a VIP access people that came in, and so they were just in there.
Damn, mad VIP people. Yu-Gi-Oh!
Well,
Man
they do
fans.
that for like Anime Expo too. VIP people can access the dealer's room and
Yeah, but
artist
see, there's a
hours, like, an
difference.
hour
New York
early.
Comic Con versus anime fans that would go to Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, right.
Versus Comic Con people that you wouldn't think so much.
But they had, of course, had like the T-Mobiles and like the other like phone companies there that were giving away free stuff. Like you can get like a free chargers, free like
They gave a battery pack,
Did
right?
you guys get the
I didn't get
free, the
anything.
LexCorp free
Nope.
battery
Nope.
charger?
nope.
I was only there for one day.
So I'm assuming they just like they just.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think they just gave. I think they were. What you had to do?
You had
is
to wait
take-
in line,
You
probably.
had to take a picture of something. You had to register for some sort of website, and then you show it to them.
That's how they
like,
get
it's
you.
legit, and then they give you the charger. But I was not able to go find them because they were downstairs, and I only stayed on the floor.
So I'm pretty sure they only made a limited amount, anyways, too. So like, it probably like went out pretty.
I'm pretty
quick.
sure they give a lot. I'm pretty sure the quality isn't that great though.
No, I mean it's like the regular ones you can get like a 2-pack at Costco.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But like those still like can charge your phone fully, even like on a full charge.
I mean, it's
so
also
not
pretty
bad.
cool. It says LexCorp on it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the only reason I wanted one. I was like, oh, LexCorp. That's cool.
They showed the first episode of Jesse Jones there. Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones.
Jessica
yeah,
Jones.
Jesse Jones.
I know Jessica Jones from Marvel. It's going to be on Netflix. Oh, they showed the complete first episode, which was cool. I wasn't able to see it, but I've heard highlights about it. I heard it's going to be really intense. You ever
I
heard
mean,
of-
I have hopes for it. Daredevil on Netflix was really good,
Yeah, that was really good. So I can't wait for it to come out.
and they still have 2 more shows coming on Netflix. They got Iron Fist and Luke Cage, I think.
Netflix has been doing it big. Like,
Bigger than they ever done it.
Luke Cage and Iron Fist are one show.
Luke.
It's Fighters for Hire.
Oh, okay, Fighters for Hire.
It's Fighters for Hire. Luke Cage and Iron Fist get one show.
You can talk.
Oh, they get one.
I didn't know I could talk. I was trying to be quiet.
No, you
No,
can
that's
talk.
fine.
No, yeah, they get 2. It's based off a comic book. They work together in a comic book, and that's what the point they want to make with the show.
Oh, I thought they were getting their own originally.
No,
Like each.
I think it was supposed to be, but then they saw like how.
well known that they worked together before, like they joined the Avengers or something like that.
Yeah, like they had like this one comic book where like they were like the best of friends working together, and like everyone loved it, and that's why like they were gonna do it like I guess apart at first, but then like the popularity of them working together in that one comic series was like the best thing that Marvel ever made, and then that's where they're going with the show.
Oh, okay. See, I thought like originally when the first article came out, they said they were gonna get all like 4 separate shows. But I guess they can turn that 4th one into whatever now.
Sure.
Maybe Fantastic Four because they might be getting that back.
True. That'd be something. to
And
watch.
now all that's left, if they get Fantastic Four back, all they need is full control over Spider-Man again and X-Men. But I doubt Fox is gonna.
It's not gonna cave with those.
They're not gonna cave with X-Men.
In fact, didn't they just get a deal with X-Men too? Like, I think they're starting their own series on Fox.
A TV show?
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
I think it starts with I think they're doing I know that, but no, it's with I think it's with the younger generations like Xavier or like Magneto when they were younger, maybe.
All like kids.
Something like that.
I mean, we'll see.
But one thing at Comic-Con as well was there were a lot of individual booths now. Like I've seen a lot of like just a Star Trek booth, or like, and it wasn't even like a vendor. It wasn't even like it was a vendor. It wasn't like an actual booth, like a company. It was like a vendor with just Star Trek merchandise, a vendor with just like Avenger merchandise, and they had their own specific ones. It was like collectibles that you can only find at Comic-Con. It was like I didn't even know where these booths came from. Like I knew they were out there, but like I didn't think they would be able to like make a booth at Comic-Con because those booth spots are expensive as hell. Like actually working for a vendor there, I realized how much it is for all these vendors to actually come and like try and sell at Comic-Con. It's a lot of money. So that was something to see. It was like cool behind the scenes look at like what the vendors at all these conventions do just to like make ends meet. So, yeah.
How about you, Derek? You only went for one day, right?
Yeah. I went in and then out. I stayed in one place. I mean, from the time I took to walk from the entrance to the booth, I saw like, some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, dude, walking from one place to another in the dealer's room alone is like a
Yeah,
task.
but it takes like an hour to walk from one end to the other.
Worst part is if we were at an anime convention, we would have done that in like 5 to 10.
Yeah.
But at New York Comic Con, it's a whole different story.
Yes.
Did you guys get any, buy anything?
No.
Free swag? Any free swag?
We didn't have a chance to walk around to get any.
Yeah, we didn't. There's during all days I haven't had a chance to walk around or get anything.
Never work Comic Con, you guys.
That seems to be my point.
But you got the tokens.
I got a token because I got there before my boss.
Man, no free swag. Even when I don't buy anything, at least I look back and I go like, hey, I got free swag.
I
But,
did.
like-
I did buy stuff, but the vendors I bought stuff for was to the right of my booth and across from my booth, and that's it.
I think my cousin got me a poster.
I got you a poster too.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You got me a poster.
Yeah.
Oh, so you did.
He yelled at me the other day. He's like, why didn't you take your poster? I'm like, what are you talking about? All right, I didn't tell you.
I got you a poster.
Last time I went to Comic Con was 2 years ago. That was the last time I went, and I hated it.
I honestly think
Like,
that
I mean, it wasn't my first time either, but like, I just hate how crowded it is.
I don't exactly. I'm not.
it's outgrown the venue.
That was the one year we were Jaren and I were attending, and we walked around the dealer's room in Artist Alley, and then we got like it was only like we got there at like 10 or 11, and then like it was like 1 or 2 o'clock, and we looked at each other like, what do we do now?
Yeah, I was like, I'm so bored. Like, what
Because
do I do?
as you guys might not know, we staff a lot of anime conventions.
Yeah,
So like when it comes to attending a con, it was like a whole different world for
I
us.
forgot how to do that.
Yeah, we were just like, what do we do now?
We
Like,
didn't make a plan to see
yeah,
any
we were
panels
just like,
or anything.
we were just like, yo, you want to go see a panel? I'm like, I don't know what I want to go see. Like,
And like, it's not even like an anime convention where you could just walk into a panel. Like these panels you have to line up for, and I hate lines.
well, you can walk into them if they're already going and they have seats available.
Yeah, but it's New York Comic Con. Usually, like, everything that they show at New York Comic Con is like an exclusive.
No, that's only the main stage stuff though. If that's main stage.
Yeah,
if
but
you're
no
main
one cares
stage-
about the side.
That's not true, dude. I went to a Green Lantern one, and the artist and the person gave like the first edition print or whatever of it,
Oh,
like
wow.
valued at like $150 for the first person that asked the question. And me and Bowie looked at each other like, "Fuck!" Like we should have just gone up there and asked a stupid question.
What's your favorite color?
There is no.
Green.
We made it.
So about that first
But no,
edition.
a lot of them give away cool stuff, even though they're not like the main stage.
Yeah, I think it
ones.
was like I think last year or one of the years where they gave a Court of Owls mask from Batman.
Yeah. But that was only for first couple, right? Or didn't that come with the?
No, you just had to go to I forget. You went to a panel. They gave them out at the panel.
Yeah, okay.
And then once they ran out, those things people tried to sell them online for like a lot of money.
That's the internet
I
for
don't
you.
blame them.
Right.
Speaking of stuff being sold for a lot of money, this past week we actually had the Back to the Future date actually happened, and the newspaper came out with something that was pretty
they
cool.
Made the fake article.
They made the fake article, which is actually being sold right now online for I think 25 or 30 a pop.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
I totally need to buy an article about a fake article.
I mean, it's a collector's value.
I would get the Pepsi that they were giving out at New York Comic Con.
We don't talk about
but
the
that
Pepsi.
was so limited at New York Comic Con. It was like for the first 100 people that dress up as Marty,
Marty. I keep
right?
thinking.
It was Marty. If you
Marty.
dressed up as Marty, right?
Oh, is that why there were so many
yeah, because
Marty
they said
McFlies?
Yeah.
because they said the first 100 Martys that dress up and I think go to the booth or whatever,
Yeah.
get the Pepsi.
Yeah.
And then and then you could buy one like them separately, but they still made very limited prints. I saw IGN drinking it, and they were just like, Pepsi. It's like, they're like it's nothing new. They're like the bottle's fancy, but that was it.
But yeah, that
It was interesting. I wanted to watch the full trilogy again, especially since our local theater did a full trilogy.
Yeah.
I'm mad that they really came out with those self-tying sneakers on that day.
Yeah.
They had that planned out.
I'm pretty sure the
Michael
marketing.
J. Fox got the first one.
Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure the marketing team's like, all right, this date is coming up. We ready? No? What the fuck?
Get it together. Call
But,
Michael. Call him right now. Let him know we're getting his shoes done.
It was cool though. It worked. But I guess we can call this a week.
Yeah. This is a good week.
Like our Gamers Cast podcast, this is every 2 weeks, so it'll be on and off between the Games Cast and this one.
Mm-hmm.
So next week we'll be back with the Gamers Cast, which has been on hiatus for like how long? Since the end of like August.
Yeah.
It's back.
We only did like one episode after Gabe left, and then it fell apart.
Reviving it. Phoenix down.
But until next time, keep it real.
And keep it geeky.
Don't listen to
Adios.
them. I mean, yeah.